10 forbidden signs. She's secretly into you, even if she's taken. You ever lock eyes with a woman who's already in a relationship, and for a second, something shifts? Her boyfriend's right there, but she laughs a little too hard at your jokes. Her body language opens toward you. She lingers just long enough to leave a mark on your thoughts. You tell yourself, nah, I must be overthinking. But what if you're not? What if there's something hidden beneath her surface? Subtle, forbidden, unspoken, yet undeniably there. Here's the brutal truth most guys won't tell you. Just because she's taken doesn't mean she's emotionally unavailable. Women are masters of silent signals, and when she's into you, despite the ring, despite the guy, despite the rules, she'll show it in ways most men never catch. Today, I'm revealing 10 forbidden signs she's secretly into you, even if she's already with someone else. We're not talking about toxic home-wrecking nonsense here. We're diving deep into female psychology. This is about understanding silent attraction, unconscious emotional signals, and how to read the truth behind her words. Because once you can see these signs, you'll stop chasing and start attracting. Let's begin. 1. Her eyes betray her. She's talking to everyone, but her eyes keep coming back to you. Not once, not twice, repeatedly, even when she shouldn't. You'll catch her looking, then quickly turning away, or holding your gaze longer than what's considered friendly. That's not random, it's primal. A woman's gaze says more than her lips ever will. When a woman is attracted to you, her pupils subtly dilate, her blink rate changes, and most importantly, she struggles to ignore your presence in the room. Now, this gets even more telling when she's already taken. Why? Because in that case, she should be deliberately avoiding those intense moments of eye contact. But she's not. She wants the connection, even if she's not fully conscious of it. Pay attention during group settings. You'll notice her scanning the room for you. Or she'll position herself in your visual field. It's like she wants to be seen by you, without making it obvious. This kind of behavior isn't just about physical attraction, it often signals emotional curiosity, a spark she's not getting from her current relationship. She might not act on it, she might never admit it, but her eyes already told you everything. Here's the trick. Don't act needy. Don't chase. Hold the gaze, smile slightly, then go back to what you were doing. It drives her wild. Why? Because in that moment she feels noticed and ignored, desired and dismissed. And that tension, that's what creates obsession. 2. She plays the accidental touch game. Most guys think physical contact only happens in obvious ways, hugging, brushing arms, holding hands. But when a woman is attracted to you and trying to hide it, it becomes a delicate game of accidental touches. The keyword here is plausible deniability. She'll find subtle ways to be close. When she walks by, her shoulder grazes yours. Barely noticeable, but definitely intentional. She might reach past you to grab something she could have easily avoided, or she bumps into you with a smile saying, "Oops," like it wasn't planned. But here's what's really happening. She's testing the chemistry. Touch is one of the most primal ways women express interest. It bypasses words, it creates tension, and for women who are already taken, it's their quiet rebellion against emotional boredom. If she's in a relationship but keeps closing the distance between your bodies, she's not just being friendly, she's getting something from you, attention, presence, excitement, that she's no longer getting from him. Now observe what happens after the touch. Does she linger? Does she laugh nervously? Does she glance around to see if anyone noticed? These micro-reactions are gold. They reveal her guilt, her thrill, and her attraction all at once. But here's the move most men screw up. They react too obviously. They lean in, make a joke, or show eagerness. Don't. Instead, stay grounded. Give her nothing but that cool, composed, masculine energy, because the more subtle your response, the more curious she becomes. You're no longer just another guy. You become the one man she can't figure out, the one man who can feel her touch and still control his response. And that mystery, it drives her deeper into forbidden desire. 3. She brings you up in front of her man. This one's wild, but if you've ever been in a social circle with a taken woman, you've probably seen it. She casually drops your name around her boyfriend. Yeah, actually, you mentioned that last week, remember? Or, you know what he said the other day? It was so funny. Now pause and think, why is she doing this? It's not just conversation, it's emotional signaling. Bringing you up in front of her man is risky. It's like holding up a neon sign that says, "This guy is on my mind." And that's exactly what it means. In female psychology, this behavior reveals a deeper truth. You've penetrated her emotional world. She's trying to normalize your presence in her life, to herself and to her partner. She's using you as a contrast point. Maybe her boyfriend doesn't make her laugh anymore, but you do. Maybe her man doesn't challenge her intellectually, but you did last Thursday at lunch. She's not just mentioning you, she's emotionally triangulating, comparing, weighing, and every time she brings your name into her relationship, she's feeding that comparison. Now here's the masculine response. Don't gloat, don't joke about it, don't tease her. Just observe it. The more grounded you stay, the more tension you create, because now her boyfriend's hearing your name, and she's watching his reaction. It becomes a game, one she started, but one you control. That, my friend, is how subtle dominance looks in the psychology of female attraction. 4. She gets jealous, but plays it cool. You're chatting with another woman, maybe laughing, maybe just being friendly, and suddenly you feel it, that shift in her energy. She's smiling, but it's a little tighter now. Her laugh doesn't quite reach her eyes. She tries to act unaffected, but underneath, she's burning. Jealousy is one of the most honest emotions a woman can feel. It's raw, unfiltered, and when she's taken, she'll do everything in her power to hide it. But here's the thing. If she didn't care, she wouldn't notice, let alone react. So when a woman starts subtly inserting herself into the moment, cutting into the conversation, interrupting with a sarcastic joke, or suddenly needing your attention, it's not by accident. It's her way of reclaiming emotional territory, because in that moment, you're not just a friend to her. You're someone she doesn't want other women getting too close to, and that's dangerous because it means you've crossed into her emotional world. Her logical brain will scream, "You have a boyfriend," but her instincts are louder. "Why do I care so much about who he's talking to?" Watch for the signs. She'll glance over more than usual, shift her posture toward you, or make passive remarks like, "You seem to really like her." That's not casual. That's a warning. She's caught between desire and loyalty, and the more you hold frame, calm, centered, unbothered, the more it triggers her curiosity and her confusion, which, to a woman, is intoxicating. 5. She mirrors your energy. Here's one of the most subtle yet psychologically telling signs a woman is secretly into you. She mirrors you. She crosses her legs when you do, picks up her drink after you, matches your tone, your rhythm, your posture, without even realizing it. Why? Because mirroring is a subconscious bonding mechanism. It means she's attuning to you, reflecting your emotional state, matching your vibe, and when a woman is taken, this becomes even more powerful because it's not supposed to happen. She might be loyal with her words, but her body is already aligning with you. Next time you're in a group, lean back slightly and speak in a lower tone. Then watch what she does. If she starts mirroring, leaning back, slowing down, dropping her pitch, it's not a coincidence. She's subconsciously syncing with you. Even more telling, if she does it when her boyfriend is present. That's emotional risk. That's her psychology revealing what her mouth can't say. And here's the move. Don't comment on it. Don't tease her. Don't make it obvious. Just stay grounded in your masculine frame. Because when she realizes she's mirroring you while still with him, the conflict inside her only grows. And that tension, that emotional dissonance, that's how obsession begins. 6. She finds reasons to be around you. Ever notice how she just happens to be where you are? She doesn't outright ask to hang out, but she magically shows up at your favorite cafe. She sits near you during group events, or somehow ends up in your conversation. Again, that's not fate, that's strategy. Women are smart. Especially when they're taken, they know they can't be obvious. So instead of chasing, they orbit. She'll manufacture small reasons to interact, ask for help with something minor, share a random story that somehow involves you, or ask you a question she could have Googled in 2 seconds. Why? Because any interaction with you feels better than the silence of her current relationship. She may still be with her man, but emotionally, she's gravitating toward you. And here's what separates high-value men from the rest. You don't chase the breadcrumbs. You stay calm. You treat each interaction like it's nothing, but inside, you know the truth. She's slowly rearranging her emotional world to make space for you. 7. She talks about her relationship, but with you, 600 words. This one is deep. When a woman starts talking about her man to you, venting, complaining, or even just casually mentioning him, it's never just about information. It's communication beneath the surface. If she tells you he doesn't understand her, that he's always busy, that he's emotionally unavailable, what she's really doing is opening a doorway. She's showing you where she's not being fulfilled. And more importantly, she's subtly inviting you to be the emotional contrast. She wants to feel understood, seen, validated, and if you can provide what her partner isn't, you slowly become the one she turns to emotionally. And once that happens, it's only a matter of time before her body follows where her emotions already went. But don't rush in with sympathy or advice. That's what boys do. Instead, listen, stay present, reflect her emotion, not her drama. Say things like, "Sounds like that's tough," or "You deserve to be heard." Not only does this make her feel safe, but it quietly shows her the difference between him and you. 8. She remembers the little things. You mention your favorite song in passing, and next time you're near, it's playing. You tell her about a small childhood memory, and weeks later, she brings it up. This isn't coincidence. When a woman is attracted to a man, her brain stores the little things. It's how she bonds, how she nurtures the emotional thread between you, especially if she can't do it openly. She's mentally collecting pieces of you, tucking them away in her emotional journal, because that's what women do when they care. They remember, even more so when they shouldn't. So when she starts referencing past conversations, finishing your sentences, or remembering your habits, it's a massive green flag hidden under a veil of friendship. You've imprinted on her psyche, and the scariest part, her boyfriend has no idea. 9. Her body faces you even when her words don't. In female psychology, body orientation is one of the most honest tells. If her words say, "I'm not interested," but her feet are pointed toward you, her hips angled in your direction, her posture slightly leaning when you speak, she's conflicted, but attracted. Watch what her body does when her man is around. If she still orients herself toward you, even slightly, you've already won part of the internal battle. Words can lie, but a woman's body always whispers the truth. And if you've mastered presence, if you exude that calm, grounded, masculine energy, she won't be able to resist leaning toward you, even when she knows she shouldn't. That's when attraction crosses the line into obsession. 10. She tests you with emotional fluctuations. Finally, the most confusing and most revealing sign of all. She starts acting hot and cold. One moment she's playful, flirty, warm. The next she's distant, cold, even slightly rude. You didn't do anything wrong. She's not mad at you, she's mad at herself. She's testing the emotional waters, trying to manage the storm inside her. She knows it's forbidden. She knows she's not supposed to feel this way. So she pulls back, creates distance. But then the attraction pulls her right back in. This cycle is her internal battle. Desire versus loyalty, temptation versus control. And if you react emotionally, if you chase her when she pulls away, she'll lose respect. But if you stay calm, unshaken, masculine, she'll see you as the emotional anchor she's been unconsciously searching for. And that, my friend, is how you become the man she secretly craves, even if she never says it out loud. There's a reason these signs feel so intense, because they're real. When a woman is taken but still drawn to you, it creates a tension few men understand, but the ones who do, they become unforgettable. But here's the truth that separates high-value men from reckless ones. Just because she's attracted to you doesn't mean you need to act on it. Masculine power is about control, not conquest. It's about understanding what's happening underneath and deciding who you want to be in the presence of that temptation. Because attraction is common, but self-respect, that's rare. So the next time you see these signs, don't chase, don't rush, don't react. Just observe, because in a world full of emotionally reactive men, the one who stays grounded becomes the one she can't stop thinking about. Until next time, stay sharp, stay disciplined, and always hold your frame.